Look closely at the screen. What you are seeing is a $2 billion ghost, the B-2 Spirit. For over 30 years, it has been the most feared machine in the human sky. It can carry 40,000 pounds of nuclear or conventional death, slip past the most advanced radar systems on Earth, and erase a target before the enemy even knows they are at war. It is a masterpiece of Cold War engineering. But I am going to tell you an uncomfortable truth that the Pentagon does not want to admit. In the year 2026, the B-2 Spirit is practically useless. It is a fragile, maintenance-heavy Hangar Queen that is completely unsuited for a modern, high-intensity conflict. You might be thinking, how can the ultimate stealth bomber be useless? How can a plane that defines American power be a liability? Hold that thought, because the answer is going to completely change how you view modern warfare. Later in this video, I'm going to reveal a highly classified flaw in the B-2's four-engine exhaust system, a thermal blooming issue that the Air Force spent billions trying to hide. It is a secret that explains exactly why the era of the Spirit is coming to a violent end. But right now, we need to talk about the cure, the replacement, the B-21 Raider. It looks almost identical to the B-2. It has the same flying wing design. But make no mistake, underneath that gray radar-absorbent paint, the Raider is not just an airplane. It is a digital assassin. It is a flying data center that is about to render every air defense system in the world completely obsolete. Welcome to Global Strike Matrix. In this massive deep dive, we are going to tear apart the mechanics, the physics, and the classified software of the B-21 Raider. We will uncover why its code is infinitely more dangerous than its stealth, and why the United States is betting its entire global supremacy on this single airframe. Let us start with the most shocking, counterintuitive fact about the B-21. Something that makes most casual observers think the project is a step backward. The B-21 is actually smaller, lighter, and carries fewer bombs than the older B-2. The B-2 has a massive wingspan of 172 feet. The new B-21? Its wingspan is only around 140 feet. It only has 2 engines compared to the B-2's 4. Stop and ask yourself, why would the military spend billions of dollars in research and development just to build a smaller, weaker bomber? Why would they deliberately reduce their firepower in an era where threats are growing? The answer lies in the harsh reality of modern economics and a concept called sworn survivability. If you were going to war with a major, technologically advanced superpower, do you want one giant, expensive bomber that you are terrified of losing? Or do you want a fleet of 100 smaller, cheaper, hyper-intelligent bombers that can flood the enemy airspace from multiple angles simultaneously? The B-2 cost over $2 billion per plane. It was so agonizingly expensive that the Air Force originally wanted 132 of them, but Congress forced them to stop at 21. You cannot fight a global war with 21 aircraft. The B-21 Raider is specifically designed to cost around $700 million per plane. By shrinking the bomber and stripping away unnecessary bulk, the Air Force did not make it weaker. They made it mass-producible. They traded brute force payload for the ability to actually show up to the fight. But here's where the story gets uncomfortable. The real reason the B-2 is dying and the Raider is taking over comes down to something aviation engineers call the skin. Have you ever wondered why you almost never see a B-2 parked outside on a runway in the sun? It is because its stealth coating is incredibly delicate. The radar-absorbent material on the B-2 is an artisan chemical cocktail. If it rains or if the humidity spikes, the stealth degrades. The B-2 requires specialized climate-controlled hangars. For every 1 single hour the B-2 spends flying, it requires up to 60 hours of meticulous, agonizing maintenance on the ground. Think about that ratio, 60 to 1. If a high-end conflict breaks out tomorrow, a bomber sitting in an air-conditioned tent getting its radar tape reapplied with a heat gun is not a weapon. It is a statue. The B-21 Raider was designed to completely obliterate this nightmare. The engineers developed a next-generation ruggedized radar-absorbent material. This is not just a paint job, this is a leap in material science. Later, we are going to dive into the exact quantum physics of how this new material traps electromagnetic waves, and it will blow your mind. But the practical application is this. The B-21 can sit outside in a tropical storm or a desert heat wave, and its stealth will not melt. The Air Force calls this daily sortie generation. The Raider is not a fragile sports car that only comes out on Sundays. It is a daily driver. It can fly a 12-hour strike mission, land, rearm, refuel, and take off again in a matter of hours, not weeks. But what if the physical plane isn't even the most important part? What if the real weapon is something you cannot even see? Consider this. When an engineer wants to upgrade the targeting computer or add a new cruise missile to the old B-2 Spirit, they have to physically open up the jet, tear out miles of analog copper wiring, and rewrite millions of proprietary software. It takes years. It costs millions. By the time the upgrade is finished, the enemy has already invented a new radar to defeat it. It is a slow analog process in a fast digital world. The B-21 Raider operates on an entirely different plane of existence. It uses something called Open Mission Systems architecture. The hardware and the software are completely divorced from each other. Have you ever upgraded the software on your smartphone? You just hit download, and 5 minutes later, your phone has new features. That is exactly how the B-21 works. It's the App Store model applied to warfare. If the Pentagon invents a new artificial intelligence algorithm tomorrow that allows the bomber to control a swarm of drones, they do not have to ground the fleet. They just securely upload the code to the B-21 servers. Within minutes, the aircraft is fundamentally deadlier than it was the day before. This is why I say the code is more dangerous than the stealth. Stealth only hides you from the enemy. Code allows you to outthink them.
But how do you ensure a plane this complex actually works? How do you prevent a multi-billion-dollar disaster? The answer is the digital twin. Before a single piece of metal was ever cut for the Raider, the plane had already flown thousands of hours in virtual reality. Northrop Grumman built a complete one-to-one digital replica in a highly classified cloud server. Every single screw, every microchip, and every aerodynamic curve exists perfectly in a virtual world. They used supercomputers to simulate decades of flight hours and combat scenarios before the first prototype ever touched the runway. Why does this matter to the warfighter? Because in the year 2030, if a pilot reports a strange vibration in the landing gear, engineers don't have to guess. They pull up the digital twin, find the flaw, design a fix, and email the blueprint to the base where mechanics can 3D print a new part on the spot. This level of logistical dominance has never existed in human history. Are you starting to see why the B-2 is a dinosaur? We have only just scratched the surface. We have not even talked about the air intakes yet. If you look at the top of the B-2, the engine intakes stick up like giant scoops. They are necessary to feed air to the engines, but they create a radar signature from certain angles. Now look at the B-21. The intakes are almost completely flush with the fuselage. They look like mere slits cut into the wing. How does the plane get enough oxygen without suffocating its own engines? The engineering required to sink those engines deep into the wing without melting the entire aircraft is arguably the greatest aerodynamic achievement of the 21st century. Later in this documentary, we are going to break down the exact airflow dynamics and the thermodynamics of those buried engines. We are also going to explore the reality of what happens when a B-21 uses its electronic warfare suite to completely blind an enemy city before dropping its payload. You are watching Global Strike Matrix. The ultimate breakdown of the B-21 Raider has just begun. The future of warfare is digital, it is stealthy, and it is merciless. Stay locked in, because what we are about to uncover next about the Raiders' payload bay and its secret partnership with sixth-generation fighters will rewrite everything you thought you knew about the sky.